watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at kpvm.tv and now on Roku devices. I'm David Preston on this Friday, April 26th. A two-vehicle crash happened early this morning on Highway 160 and Wilson Road that sent two people to the hospital with minor injuries. Anthony Roberts files this report.
Jason Ernest of Mount West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
At approximately 9:30 a.m. this morning, a two-vehicle accident occurred at the intersection of Highway 160 and Wilson Road. According to officers, a red four-door sedan failed to yield the right-of-way to traffic and attempted to turn onto Wilson Road heading eastbound, colliding with a silver Chrysler minivan, which was traveling northbound on Highway 160. Two people were transported to Desert View Hospital for minor injuries. According to the report, 5 dogs that were in the van were checked out by a local groomer and were cleared of injuries. The number 2 northbound lane on Highway 160 was closed to traffic during the investigation and cleanup. The Nye County Sheriff's Office, Highway Patrol, as well as Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were on scene.
On April 25th, Las Vegas police respond to a stabbing incident at approximately 6:25 p.m. This stabbing took place in the area of Bridges at Tropicana Apartments on Tropicana Avenue. According to police, 5 people at the ages of 15 to 17 were involved in a fight when it turned physical. 2 of the suspects are reported suffering minor injuries due to a knife, and 2 additional suspects suffering from critical injuries. However, none of the injuries are reportedly as life-threatening. All 5 of the teenagers have been taken into custody, and this investigation is ongoing. The couple arrested in Boulder City for animal abuse charges is now facing charges in Las Vegas. RJ Camacho has the details.
The couple that was arrested in Boulder City on charges of animal hoarding are now facing charges in Las Vegas. Just recently, they had received their sentencing for charges out of Boulder City, where they were arrested and found with a multitude of bunnies and guinea pigs, with some being dead and others being malnourished. Police were able to locate the couple thanks to Gina Greason, who is the president of Nevada Voters for Animals. However, in Vegas, they have a residence that also housed a multitude of animals in addition to a Vegas hotel room. In Las Vegas Justice Court on April 25th, both Carolyn Luke and Timothy Miller appeared before Judge Rebecca Sachs. Judge Sachs ordered the couple to be released from custody, whether on their own recognizance or without having to post bond. Additionally, they have been ordered to stay out of any further trouble and are restricted from possessing any animals as they await their trial. They are expected to appear in court later this year on August 22nd.
A debate was held at the Pahrump Senior Center on Tuesday night for all of the candidates running for Nye County Commissioner District 3. News 25 speaks with one of the candidates, Gerald Schulte, at this event.
My name is Gerald Schulte. I'm running for County Commissioner District 3. And I think I'm the only man for the job. Reason being, I've been out here over 30 years. I've been coming here since 1976. I have my hands and footprint in over 1,500 homes since 1976, since I came out here from setting the homes to now as a dealership, a successful dealership. Even during the downturn of the housing market, I've been here, the dealership since 2007, but I've been installing homes here ever since. But the reason I think I'm probably the best person for this job is I know Nye County. I've been down every road in Pahrump.
A lot of you folks in town know me. I've got a lot of friends, I've got a lot of customers, and they know what I stand for. And I'm here trying to get the job as commissioner to defend my friends and defend a lot of other people out there. when things are brought before me as a commissioner. Tonight was my first debate. I think it went very, very well. Everybody did a good job on it, I feel. But a lot of the best questions weren't asked yet, and I think they'll come out in the next debate. And I'm going to encourage people to come to these debates. I'm going to encourage them. They need to get out and vote. Even though this is a primary and a lot of you think that county commissioners don't mean nothing, they do. So we need to get out and vote, and you folks need to get more involved and come out and watch the debates. Again, Gerald Schulte, thank you.
Nevada State Senator Jackie Rosen is recently supporting a supplemental package that will provide aid to Ukraine, Israel, Gaza, and Taiwan. RJ Camacho has the details.
On April 23rd, Senator Jackie Rosen helped pass a bipartisan legislation that will be providing aid to Ukraine, Israel, Gaza, and Taiwan. The package includes a Rosen-backed bipartisan legislation that would hold Iran and their proxies accountable. According to the press release, the bipartisan supplement package specifically provides $14.1 billion to help Israel defend itself, defeat Hamas, and bring hostages home. $4 billion of those dollars are to replenish the Iron Dome and David's Sling missile defense systems, and $1.2 billion is for an Iron Beam defense system that would counter more short-range rockets. The bill now also requires that Congress receive briefings on the status and welfare of hostages being held by Hamas. Over $60 billion in defense assistance will be provided to Ukraine in order to aid in their fight against Vladimir Putin and Russian aggression. This includes over $23 billion that will be used to replenish U.S. military weapons and equipment that was provided to Ukraine. $13.8 billion will be allowed for Ukraine to use in order to rearm themselves through the purchase of new weapons and munitions from the U.S. industrial base. $8.13 billion will be used in order to fund U.S. and allied capabilities in the Indo-Pacific and deter aggression from the Chinese Communist Party. $9.15 billion will be used for global humanitarian aid, specifically for Ukraine, Gaza, the West Bank, East Africa, and South Asia. Any funding for Palestinian civilians is prohibited from going to the UNRWA due to allegations of some of their employees taking part in the October 6th attack against Israel, which ignited the Israel-Hamas war. $400 million will be for the nonprofit security grant program that will protect religious institutions like synagogues from attacks due to a rise in anti-Semitism. In addition to the money, bipartisan legislations such as the Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad International Terrorism Support Prevention Act and the Stop Harboring Iranian Petroleum Acts were included as well. The Stop Harboring Iranian Petroleum Act, or SHIP Act, sanctions foreign ports and refineries that process Iranian oil in violation of U.S. sanctions in an effort to stop Iran from using oil sales to fund malign actions. The Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad International Terrorism Support Prevention Act sanctions foreign entities and governments that support Hamas, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, or their affiliates.
We have an upcoming Trump rally to tell you about. You're watching Southern Nevada News Network.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Tower Pizza, voted best pizza in Pahrump 2023. Give them a call at 775-537-2211, 775-537-2211, or visit the website www.towerpizzanv.com.
And welcome back to News 25. We catch up with Bruce Schoenberger from America First to find out more about a rally that's coming up, taking place tomorrow on Saturday, starting at 10 a.m.
Welcome. My name is Bruce Schoenberger, and we're having a rally tomorrow. What more better spent time to spend 2 hours this coming Saturday, tomorrow, standing up for America. We're having an America First rally, we the people, to stand up to save our country from the laborious regime that is running our government at this time. Now more than ever, we need to re-elect Donald J. Trump as our 47th president. So that's one of the reasons that we're out there. Make America Great Again is, of course, what we want to do, and we can do it. Please join us to exercise your First Amendment right. Stand up with like-minded fellow patriots. There will be patriotic music, local singers and songwriters, special guest speakers, and conservative candidates that we will be introducing. We'll have a free rally, a free raffle. We have, I think right now, it stands at about 25 items. You get a free ticket when you show up, and if you come with a family, each one of the kids get a ticket, so that multiplies. So the more kids you have, the more chance you have to win. That's the important thing. Really convenient location, right at the corner of Highway 160 and 372, right there on where the Nugget, Pahrump Valley Nugget is. Again, 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. in the morning. I expect that you should, recommend that you get there a little bit early. We are protesting the government corruption that we're experiencing, the overreach, and we want you to bring your revolutionary America spirit to this rally. I can assure you of one thing, and we get the comments all the time, that when you go to this rally, it's magical because you're there with other patriots, and it lifts your spirits and gives you some hope. So for that reason, it's great. You can dress up patriotically, invite your friends and family of like mind, and God bless America. We just want to thank Channel 25 for their lineup of conservative news and content. My wife and I watch almost all the programs on Channel 25. We want to thank the Van Winkle family for all that they do. As you can see, I'm wearing Steve Bannon War Room, who, again, are expected to be there. And if you don't know Steve Bannon War Room, they're on at 7 a.m. our time on Channel 25.3, and they're on again with the second edition at 2. There's a whole bunch of other great news organizations, Newsmax, One American News, but we really like Real America Voice and the lineup. They're all good. And again, thank you for all that you do, Channel 25.
Nellis Air Force Base is one of the largest employers in Clark County regarding both airmen and civilians. Our Las Vegas correspondent, Maria Centers, now joins us with the latest from Nellis.
Day and night, rain or shine, no matter what, Nellis Air Force Base defends and protects our city, our state, our country, and the world with its premier military capabilities and is home to some of the most advanced weaponry of all time. This evening, we're joined by Colonel James A. Fallon of the U.S. Air Force Weapons School with an inside look at tactical trainings here on base.
I think the things that were created here and the warrior ethos and the culture of humble, approachable, credible, those have and will continue to rule the day and lead the Air Force and ultimately ring true no matter what the threat is, no matter what the challenges are that are facing our Air Force and our nation. And so that's where the weapons school remains a real light on the hill and a beacon for the rest of the Air Force. And I think that's ultimately the primary importance and the great value in this institution, being able to do that.
Construction of Southern Nevada's base, previously coined as Las Vegas Army Airfield, began in March of 1941 and was renamed Nellis Air Force Base on April 30th, 1950.
To our graduates for over 75 years, I'd offer the same thing that I offer up to the most recent class of graduates that I do every graduation is a key aspect of wearing the patch and a key aspect of being a weapons officer is service.
Nellis Air Force Base was permanently named in honor of First Lieutenant William Harold Nellis of Searchlight, Nevada, who was killed during World War II.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, the things that you're doing are being an instructor, which is teaching other individuals. And so your primary goal is to serve others and to make others around you better, so that all of us together can accomplish the mission. And so I would just thank them for their service.
Reporting from Nellis Air Force Base, I'm Maria Centers with News 25 Las Vegas.
Be sure to check out more of our military coverage on our website at kpvm.tv and YouTube channel. Here's Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at www.kpvm.tv and now on Roku devices.
Saturday.
Vegas Golden Knights, Dallas Stars, Game 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs from T-Mobile Arena right here in Las Vegas. Go Knights. The Las Vegas Raiders drafted Georgia's Brooke Bowers with the 13th overall pick on Thursday, the second year in a row. They have taken a tight end high in the NFL draft. Las Vegas Aviators dropped another one last night to the Sacramento Rivercats 7-1, rematch tonight at 6:45. And check this out. Former UNLV baseball player Kyle Isabel is now an outfielder for the Kansas City Royals. He made this incredible catch in the rain during the 5th inning of the team's Thursday afternoon game against the Toronto Blue Jays. That's awesome. Pahrump Valley Trojans JV baseball is in Tonopah today for a doubleheader. That event is in progress. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
We have a fun film festival to tell you about after the break. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25, a Southern Nevada news network. The Pahrump Film Festival is happening today and throughout the weekend at Rubalcaba's Mexican Restaurant.
The Pahrump Film Festival is happening all this weekend at Rubalcaba's restaurant in Pahrump. A variety of local films and talent will be showcased, and it's free admission. They'll have vendor booths, live music, an open mic, and other activities. For more information, visit artwalkofpahrump.com.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm with the Art Walk of Pahrump. I'm here showing all kinds of films all weekend long. You can come in, judge them, pick your favorite, and we go from there. So you're seeing a lot of great artist interpretations. We're at Rubalcaba's, and it's on Red Butte Street here in Pahrump, Nevada. We're here from 10 in the morning until 6 at night is when their official hours are.
We had heavy rain today, but the forecast calls for a beautiful weekend. The Pahrump Film Festival runs all weekend at Rubalcaba's.
Here's Mikey once again to tell us what's cooking on Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning.
Howdy. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast. Born on April 22nd, Glenn Campbell will pay tribute to him. Born on April 23rd, Roy Orbison will pay tribute to him. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, we'll hear the new song from Lacey J. Dalton called What Don't Kill Ya. And my special guest, Joey Canyon, calls the show to talk about his new song, Hey Margarita.
I think it was collaborative. When we got into the studio, some of the guys, had some ideas that I liked. But I did want the xylophone in there. That gives it that Caribbean kind of sound.
Classic Country Breakfast coming up this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio and streaming at kpvm.tv, channel 25.8.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Taking a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam, it's mostly cloudy and cold. Mikey Ruhan tells us what's in store for the week coming up next.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Good evening, Nevada. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Channel 25 Weather Studios. I'm Mike Ruhan. We're streaming at kpvm.tv and now on Roku devices. A little bit of a cool down today. 56 degrees in Fernley, Fallon 59 degrees, Carson City 55, Tonopah, Burr 52 degrees, Goldfield, more like Coldfield 55 degrees, Beatty 66, Amargosa 68, Las Vegas 63, out in Death Valley very mild 76 degrees, but here in the paradise of Pahrump our current temperature is 63 degrees. We hit 65 a little bit earlier. Winds out of the west at 10 miles per hour, humidity 38%. Sun rose this morning at 5:56. It'll set this evening at 7:27 as we go to a low of 51 degrees under partly cloudy skies. We had rain earlier, that was pretty awesome. Winds out of the northwest at 13 miles per hour, humidity 46%. How does that set us up for tomorrow? Let's see, we have a lot of wind coming in tomorrow. Northwest 16 miles per hour, then it calms down on Sunday to 7 miles per hour. 81 degrees. Monday looks nice. The whole rest of the week, 87 degrees every day and plenty of sunshine. Too much sunshine to go to work. Back to the desk. Here's David.
Thank you, Mikey. Well, that wraps up this edition of News 25. I'm David Preston. Have a great weekend.